Hey everybody, it's Ron Ipach, and thank you for joining me on today's video. Now, as you know, we're in the very beginnings of a 5-part video series all about hiring technicians. And the reason why we're doing this is because a lot of shop owners are struggling with finding good technicians to work for them. So I figured I'd kind of put together a series of videos to help you all out and help you put the best people available in your shop. Okay, as a matter of fact, that's what we talked about on module number 1, is who you should hire. And I talked about hiring superstars only, okay? We want to get the best quality people available working for you and not just settling for any old warm body. You know, we've all done that before, right? We hired the wrong person for the job and it wound up being a catastrophe, sucking time and energy and the will to live in some cases out of us as employers. So we don't want to make that mistake again. So that's the reason why I spent the entire first module on kind of drilling in that it's important to hire only the best possible people that you can. Okay, now today we're going to change gears a little bit. We're going to talk about how to become attractive to those superstars, because make no mistake about it, while you're shopping for a technician, the good technicians out there are shopping for a place to work, okay? It's a two-way street. It's not a matter of, hey, I've got a job, so you should be happy to work for me. As you know, the pool is getting kind of shallow when it comes to good quality technicians, so they're out there shopping you just like you're shopping them, okay? So a lot of shop owners just don't realize this. They think, well, I've got a job, so any old person should be happy to work for me, and it just doesn't happen that way anymore, okay? So what we want to talk about is how to develop a unique selling proposition. Because like I said, it's a two-way street. Just like you trying to sell to a potential customer, we talk about in marketing that you need to have a unique selling proposition. And basically what that is why should anybody buy from you versus anybody else? Or why should anybody get their car repaired by you versus the shop down the street? Well, the same thing happens when it comes to hiring great technicians. Is why should a technician come to work for you versus going to all of the other shops that are out there? And there's a ton of them out there looking for quality people, okay? So you need to be attractive to those people. You need to, I guess, have something that the other shops don't have so that they pay more attention to you and they want to come and at least interview for you, okay? Again, we want to attract good quality people, not just anybody off the street, okay? So again, think about that. Why should anybody choose you versus everybody else? Now, what we're going to talk about on today's video is how to quickly tip the scales in your favor. Now, you're not going to be able to do everything that I'm going to be talking about in here, but I want you to begin the process, because the more you do, the more, I guess, aces you have in your hand, the better chance you have of winning in the competition for a great technician, okay? So in order to do that, let's first get into the mind of a superstar, somebody that you want to hire, somebody that it fits the bill for you, okay? Let's try to figure out what makes them tick, okay? Good quality people tend to be highly motivated, okay? They're self-starters. They're somebody that can kind of take the bull by the horns and kind of take control, because they're very confident, okay? And they're confident because they're highly skilled. And because they're highly skilled and highly confident, people want them more than ever, which then kind of boosts their confidence even that much more. And they're very proud of what they can do with their hands and with their brains. So, a good quality person is going to think a lot differently than your standard technicians that's out there. Okay, now it's going to be your job through the interview process, which we're going to cover on another module, but through the interview process, you have to kind of answer some questions and find out what it is that they really want, okay? And you have to start addressing those right now in the hiring process or the attraction process, and then kind of solidify that during the interview process. But let's try to figure out, if we can, I guess, paint with a broad brush, what would a good quality technician want? Okay, they want a place that they're proud to work at. Okay, they want pride in what they do for a living. They're very good at what they do, so they want to have a place where they can kind of beat their chest a little bit and feel good about where they work. Some of them are money motivated. As we talked about on yesterday's module, high quality people demand higher salaries or higher wages, and you may have to step up to the plate, but it is well worth it because in some cases they're going to do the work of 2 or 3 people. So you can afford to pay them, the equivalent of 2 or 3 people's wages because they're so much better. Or maybe they're lifestyle motivated. Maybe they like to spend more time with their family. Maybe they have an unusual hobby that they'd like to be able to spend more time at, and they don't want to have to work weekends, and so they can spend more time with their family or friends or spending quality vacations, things like that. See, we don't know that, so we want to make sure that we kind of have all the bases covered. And during the interview process, we're going to kind of narrow things down so we have the right fit, okay? Now think about, what do they want in a workplace? Well, they want the security of being at a shop that's going to be around for a while. Okay, they want a busy shop, especially if you're going to pay them on performance, which we always suggest, but that may not be for you. That might be something that you want to discuss with us and try to figure out if it's right for you. But paying on performance only motivates and rewards the better people that are in the job pool out there. So they're going to want a busy shop. And even if you're paying them just an hourly rate, they want to make sure that you're busy enough to be able to afford them, okay? So they're looking for a busy shop. So if you don't have car count, you're really going to have to step up the plate and start working on car count, all right? And they also want a good work environment. Okay, they want a place that they like to roll out of bed and go to work at. Okay, again, during the interview process, we're going to kind of narrow down which one of these things is right for that particular individual. But when you're trying to be attractive to people you don't know yet, you have to kind of address all of those different areas. Okay, now quality technicians are definitely looking for long-term stability. They don't want to have to go through this game over and over and over again of applying for yet another job and doing the dog and pony show of going on interviews and additional interviews and accepting or declining jobs. I mean, it's just aggravating to a good quality person. And in contrast, a lower quality technician is used to doing that. They don't mind hopping from shop to shop to shop because they're just not a good quality person. But if you know good quality techs out there, you know they're very loyal and they don't want to have to go through this over and over and over again. So before they interview with you, you better believe they're going to go and they're going to check you out. They're going to say, okay, is this a place that I want to do business with, that I want to work with? Okay, so what is your reputation out there? You have to start paying attention to that. You got to have a good reputation if you want to attract good people, right? So chances are they're going to check with other technicians. What are other technicians saying about working for you? Do you have a bad reputation or do you have a great reputation for treating your techs right? Okay. If you got a bad reputation, well, who in the heck in their right mind would want to come to work for you? Okay. So you want to kind of switch that around and do your best to understand that your employees are a reflection of your business, and they are your business, and they're going to make your business all that much better. Okay, so they're going to check with other technicians. They're going to check with the parts suppliers. They're going to check with the tool vendors, people that have been in your shop before. They're going to even check out your customers. Are these customers the kind of quality customers that they want to do business with? Because they're going to be working on their cars. So chances are they're going to go online and they're going to look for the reviews and find out what people are actually saying about your shop. And they're going to read them. And if there's a lot of negative reviews in there, they're thinking, well, this place doesn't have a great reputation, so do I really want to work there? And if it doesn't have a great reputation, you got to start cleaning that up if you want to start attracting these people. Now, again, you're not going to be able to get all of this right away, but these are the ideas and strategies that you need to look at if you want to attract the best of the best. And chances are they're probably going to check out your website. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you even have a website? And if you do, is it something that's up to date, or is it something that still looks like the fifth grader did it years ago and hasn't been touched since? Okay, a good quality technician is going to be checking those things out. You may not realize it, but that's a bad reflection on you being up to date with your technology. And if they want to work for a progressive shop, something that's keeping a shop that's keeping up with the times, they're going to check out that website. And whether you like it or not, these are things that people are going to look at even before they even make an application, or before they even get on the phone, or even come into your shop for the interview. Okay, they're also going to check you out to see if you're busy. Not just during the summer months or whenever your normal busy season is. See, everybody in your area is going to be busy during those busy seasons. What they're going to be looking at is, are you a place that can maintain good car count all year round? Okay, so again, you need to step up your marketing and make sure that you're busy. Again, what good actually would a superstar technician do if he's sitting around twiddling his thumbs all the time? Okay, you want to make sure that your shop is busy enough for them, especially if you're paying them on performance. They need to have the cars in order for them to perform. All right. Then they may ask about you. They're going to check you out. Are you a great person to work for? Are they going to enjoy rolling out of bed to work for you every single day? Are they going to enjoy rolling out of bed to go work with the people that are going to be working right next to them in the shop? So they're going to check out you. They're going to check out all of your coworkers as well. Okay, so it's very important. Again, I'm bringing this up just so you start paying attention to it, because these are the things that prevent most shops from hiring the best of the best, because they fail at a lot of these different areas. And I want you to start marking them off one at a time, checking off those boxes to make sure that you do have everything in place to attract the best of the best. See, bottom line is, you need to become an attractive employer if you want to attract a great employee. Okay, it's up to you every bit as much as it is up to that technician to keep up with the certifications and keep up with the latest technology and go through classes, things like that, things that you would expect a great employee to go do. They would expect the same kind of things for you as an owner of a shop. Okay, so it's a two-way street. You got to make sure that you pay attention to all of that. Now, all of those kinds of things are things that we can help you with at Repair Shop Coach. That's kind of what we do. We help you with the marketing. We help you with the systems and the operations and keeping your shop running smoothly. And incidentally, that's a biggie. How smooth does your shop run? Is it chaotic all the time, or is it something that runs really smooth, even though it's busy? Those are the things that we can kind of help you with. And as I mentioned, we'd love to talk with you if you're interested and answer your questions to see if there's anything that we can help you with. If you need help with pay plans or profitability or car count or basically anything involved in running a kick-butt shop, that's what we can help you with. And we'll be happy to talk shop with you if you want to. And the way that you talk shop with us is go down below this video down here, and you fill out that form, and somebody from our office will get in contact with you, and we'll set up a time to talk. Now, there's no cost, there's no obligation for that, and who knows, you might be a good fit for the Repair Shop Coach program. I don't know. We don't take everybody, and heck, you may not even want to join, and that's perfectly fine too. But if you want to get some questions answered, we've set aside blocks of time over the next few weeks to talk with as many shop owners as we possibly can. So if you want to do that, go down below this video and fill that out, and we'll be happy to set up that time. Now, if you don't have any questions, you got it all handled, no problem. That's fantastic. I'm happy for you, and that's no problem at all. We're creating this to give you as much information as you possibly can. So what I want everybody to do, regardless if you fill out that form below or not, is stay tuned for video number 3, because on that video, we're going to go through the process of where to find the good technicians, and then how to advertise to them, and quite honestly, what your ads should say so that they can attract those people. When you think of it, it's advertising, and you got to make sure you say the right things in the ad if you want to attract the right people. Just like you're trying to attract the right customers to your shop, you want to attract the right technicians. So you have to put the ads where they are looking, okay? So stay tuned for video number 3 that's coming up very shortly. I want to thank you for the time. I want to thank you for the attention. I'm Ron Ipach. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.